One of us entered through the back door in the cloak of darkness. And it
Yes,
was
indeed.
Marcus Walsh, and the gang is all here for a
All
Wednesday
right.
night edition of the Loco Sports
It's
Lowdown.
like
Justin
you
Jarrett.
borrowed the cloak of invisibility from Hogwarts or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
From Harry Potter. Yeah, just
There you
call
go.
me Harry Potter. I used to have a pair of glasses back in the day that made me look just like Harry Potter before my hair turned gray and my voice
Oh,
deepened.
all
It's so
right.
true. You can ask my
Uh,
mom on that one.
little Daniel Radcliffe.
That's
But
right.
we've got Wes Kerr, Max Raj, who's still recovering from the ick, and Marcus
dude.
Walsh joining us tonight on the Loco Sports Lowdown Wednesday night edition. We got some friends stopping by too, if all goes well. We're planning to hear from a couple of pals. That would be Beaufort Academy's own Ross Saunders and Nych Underwood, the
Nice.
possibly leading rusher in the country. We're not really sure,
Pretty cool.
but at least among the people who put it on Max Preps, he seems to be right up there at the top of the leaderboard. So looking forward to talking with those guys again. We've had both of them on at some point this season, but they're certainly becoming bigger and bigger characters in the soap opera that is Loco high school football this season. We'll talk a little volleyball and some soccer because West was on the call for another big win for USCB soccer, a historic start, but we'll get into that in more detail here in a bit. But Marcus Walsh, you have a bit of news, I do believe.
I was actually going to save it for my parting
Oh, you want to
thought,
save it?
but
You
I
want to
can
save it for
add
the
it.
parting thought? I was
Alright.
going to give you
I
top
was
of the show.
Hey,
going to
wait.
save
Hey,
it. Yes,
Way to
was.
get
I'll
the
let you
audience
save
I
it
was
if you
going to
wish.
save it
All right, we'll
Save it
save it
then.
because I have
I
a
apologize.
show. I have a show and tell, so I was going to save it.
Okay.
Ah,
If that's okay.
We will save your big news. So stick around to
Yeah,
parting
yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure to
thoughts
stay to
for
the
big
end.
news.
get the audience. Get the audience.
That's a pretty
engaged,
great
guys.
tease right there.
It's
Pretty
a
good
good
audience
tease in the
engaged.
It's
You're gonna be
we
like,
call
"No,
tease in
wait,
the
what's coming at the end?"
That is what you call a tease, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
In
That
our
is what you
business.
call a
That's
tease.
how
That
you
is a
get the audience
tease.
engaged.
So stick around to the end tonight to see the big reveal and Marcus's show and tell and parting thoughts. The show tonight brought to you by Mickelson Law Firm, our original all-star sponsor, and WHHI TV, our newest all-star sponsor. Just heard from Ryan Mickelson today. He had a couple things to inquire about and we'll try to help him out with. So
Awesome.
love the Mickle squad. And we're looking for a travel softball team for the fall for Molly to do a little picking up. She came back off surgery, and so she needs a spot to play a little ball. So if anybody's out there looking for a 16U or 18U player for the fall, the Mickle squad will sign up with you. But Mickelson Law Firm, our original sponsor, been with us since the beginning, and they can help you with all your legal needs. They're our official real estate closing attorney and presenting sponsor of our Hilton Head Christian Academy coverage. And then WHHI TV, we've been friends with them since the beginning as well, and appreciate all your partnership over the years, and look forward to seeing our name next to yours again on Friday when you call the Rebo Road Bowl. I'm still calling it Rebo. I'm in Camp Rebo until I'm told otherwise.
Well, apparently Jimmy Searson, Kevin reached out to Jimmy on Facebook and said, "Yeah, it's not Rebo.
It's Rebot.
Rebot, yeah, or Rebolt.
Rebot.
I don't think it's
Rebo.
I'm not.
Man, I've always known
I'm
it
going
Rebo.
for now. For now, I'm going with the Beaufortonian. You know, Jimmy's been here a lot longer than we have.
A man was French. His name had to be Ribot, right? Jean Ribot.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. But
Ribot Road, yeah. I don't know.
Jimmy, if you're on, you can message the rest of the guys like you have us.
I don't know how I managed to be here 20 years and not hear that, but
well, same.
Here we are.
I've always said Rebo.
Regardless, these are the important topics we get to at the top of the show. But you'll be at the Beaufort Battery Creek game at the Nest on Friday for the WHHI TV game of the week. We thank WHHI TV.
Max, are you going to be tag teaming with Marcus again?
I will be. I will be with WHHI on Friday night for my first game ever at Beaufort High School.
Will be there as
Very
well.
excited.
How you doing there, Max? I know you've been down and out a bit.
So, Yeah, so I didn't share this with everyone on Monday. So I woke up on Saturday morning feeling like absolute crap, and so I had to
That's how
go
it goes.
see a doctor, make sure everything was okay because my dad had COVID from a wedding he was at 2 weekends ago. So went to see the doctor. Went and got a COVID test. Came back positive, so I had to stay inside my house for a couple days. Went to go see the doctor again on I think Monday morning or something like that, and said the COVID had been gone, but I'm still dealing with a severe sinus infection. So I've been on antibiotics for the last few days, and so excuse me.
There we go.
So I'm still dealing with all of it, but I'm
You
feeling
do sound
really
like you're feeling a lot better, though.
Yeah.
I do feel a lot better. Like
Sound
the
more like yourself.
stuffiness is gone, but
And-
that cough is still there, and I think it's going to be there for quite some time.
And
I think
and I
Chris
have
Fowler
to.
must have had it.
Yes, Chris
Fowler
Fowler
sounded rough
definitely.
this week.
Well, he was doing. He's
was
been
in
doing a
really-
lot
really
these
good
last
football
couple of
game.
weeks
Yeah.
with
It's
US
tennis
Open.
and whatnot.
I'll say
But yeah,
this,
he definitely said it rough.
I'll
Yeah,
say
and he
this,
did the Monday Night
it's
Football
definitely-
game
Yeah.
with the Raiders
Right.
and Chargers.
And the Georgia Tennessee game.
And
It's
Georgia,
definitely-
Tennessee, even
that
the
was,
Michigan Oklahoma game the week
Bobby
before,
Smith
he
did
didn't
the
sound
Super
great
Bowl
at.
It's
Oh, well,
it's
which
definitely
game did he
going around.
do that night? I remember
It's
watching.
definitely going around here. And so
Yeah.
for those of
Yeah,
you who are
yeah.
listening,
I
be
mean,
careful. Be very careful. Be very safe.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Do all that stuff because
Yes.
it is for sure going around. Because
No
I know
doubt
I'm
about
not
it.
the
Yeah,
only one.
make sure to get your flu shots, get your vaccinated, everything that you need to.
If you're into that sort of
yeah.
thing.
Gonna be
Apparently
gonna
that's
be
not a
doing that
universal thing anymore.
soon.
Hampton County in
Fluid
the house,
anyway.
always.
Yeah, baby.
Always in the house. All right, boys. So yeah, that's the rundown of what's going down tonight. And there's Marcus's forehead. Look at that. Oh, there he goes.
Beautiful forehead.
So Wes, you had the big assignment of the day. You were on play-by-play over at Finland Field. You set the stage for us the other night. USCB trying for their best start in program history, basically, and going up against Rollins, battle of unbeatens, and all the scoring came early, and it was all USCB needed.
This is probably the best start that they have had. Now they did go 5-0 back in 2022, but the competition is on another level. I mean, they're not playing NAIA schools anymore. These are, the big boys are at least a big step up compared to what we saw in 22 when they were going up against various NAIA programs. This is the real deal. This team came to play early, and you could see it coming. They were creating solid looks left and right in the first 10, 15 minutes, had a couple of chances that didn't go, and then they actually almost scored right before, but that barely missed. They got another corner, and Savannah Page made him pay on a beautiful header and a terrific cross from their kick taker, who has been sensational coming in Lauren Carmichael. If you remember, the Sandstrikers had a couple of really good set piece makers in terms of their players suffering the corner flag, especially set piece takers, I guess you would say. And Carmichael was excellent, and Savannah Page just has a knack for scoring. Just beautiful header right where it needed to be, past the goalkeeper, and just incredibly well executed. And you just saw it coming. As I said, like this team was all over a very, very good, as we see the goal here now. Savannah Page, great header right to that left side, inside that left post. And this team just really looks so well in sync together. Just the way they've been passing the ball, but really what really excelled for this team was just the terrific cohesiveness on the defensive side, because this is a Rollins College team that has, I mean, just tremendous success across the board.
Off the goalkeeper's fingertips.
Oh, that was didn't
before.
go in?
That was the initial
that
shot
was the one before.
Saved. Then they got another corner.
There by the Sand Sharks.
Yeah, the second one went in.
Corner. Great
Trying to hear Wes's call
by
of the game
Lauren
winner.
Carmichael.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to
I'll
do.
shut up
Get
and
the bounce there.
hear the
As they'll try it again from the same side. Another cross. And the Sandchurch score!
There we go. Look at all the international flags behind them. I love that. All right, carry on with your analysis, Wes. Sorry, I wanted to hear your call.
and that was really what gave the Sand Sharks extra spark to carry over to the defensive side, and did a great job blocking down a Rollins College group that I really thought we were going to see a little bit more from. But just credit to that entire, and not only that, but they're without Sammy Ruby, who got hurt the game before, and Kate Johnson stepped right in and played very well. Of course, Skelton has been incredible over there in the back line as well. But Kate James, kind of out of nowhere, really shot. Well, not really out of nowhere, but someone who you didn't expect to be potentially one of the better players on that team that day, and she certainly was. I mean, hounding players on defense and creating opportunities out of nothing. She was spectacular. And then, I mean, you look at some other players who really found ways in different forms to make impacts. I talked about Bella Estevez the other day. I thought she really shined. Kate Johnson, I mentioned her. She was outstanding. Jenny Hespy was another who. This is someone who hasn't scored yet, but just finds a way to make open plays for her teammates and find players that are open. The offense really runs through, even though she hasn't scored. She is such an important leader of that team. And then, of course, Lauren Carmichael, I mentioned. And then Cece Powell made a couple of big saves in goal for the St. Sharks as well, who only played the second half. So Grace Nash played the first half, Powell played the second, and Powell ended up making a couple of big saves. But I was just really impressed by the way they defended throughout, and just the execution early. The way they just got out all gas, no breaks early, found a way to get on the scoreboard. And I think that first goal really took a lot of wind out of the sails of Rollins. I think that after that, it was really difficult for them to set things up. And even when they had breaks, the Sand Sharks were able to get back on defense. And I think that Coach Boughton said it best after the game when he said that, the way that this team played and the effort that they showed, the way they just kept that intensity throughout the entire 90 minutes. Now that they know they could be a team like that, they can go up against anyone. Yeah. And now they have a chance to make an even bigger statement going out on the road against number 10 North Georgia to open conference play on Saturday, which should be a really good one.
Dahlonega. That one should be streaming on the Peach Belt Sports Network if you want to watch that. What time's that kick?
I believe early afternoon. Not sure the exact time, but Sand Sharks will be in action at 1 o'clock at North Georgia on Saturday in the Peach Belt opener. The Sand Sharks had just knocked off a team that was receiving votes in the poll earlier this week. So,
all right, now they play number 10.
North Georgia, you can start the conversation of where this USCB
might show up on some ballots.
Yep.
At that point, 5-0, you're probably starting to flirt with it already with the win over Rollins.
But especially if
there
you
won't be another ballot
come
Saturday,
out
until
Saturday. Then you're in the conversation.
Absolutely. All right. Awesome stuff. Sand Sharks looking good. How you also made it out last night to some volleyball, and we were curious how that one would turn out. And I don't think your concerns about your Seahawks were allayed.
I expect a bit more from Hilton. This is a program that has so much success over the last decade, and they just looked a little. I thought their first set was the set they played best in. But then after that, they were on the wrong end. I mean, could not compete with Bluffton. Made a couple of unforced errors and just didn't look like themselves out there. Bluffton has some talent though. They're going to be competitive. I mean, they took Beaufort. I mean, that Beaufort Bluffton game could have gone either way. That match, I'm sure if they play again, it could go probably at least 4, maybe 5, either way. So I think Bluffton has really improved the team. I'm really impressed by them. They've got some powerful hitters in the middle. and they just compete. I mean, you saw in that Beaufort game, they found a way to win a couple points that they felt like they were out of. So they're going to fight. They're going to battle you. And that's a really strong team. It's going to make it difficult for even the best in the region to get those wins. So I think Bluffton, watch out for that team. Hilton has a lot of work to do. They are certainly not at the level of where they were in the past. They've got some improvements to make over there.
Yeah. On the other hand, or not on the other
The
hand, per
Sharks,
se,
May
but
River, Belt,
yeah,
Bishop
the
England.
Sharks had Bishop England, and I've got the some of the highlights from
I saw the end of it on my way home.
Beaufort's own on here. And so yeah, Bishop England took the first 2 sets. They were pretty competitive. Second set, May River had a lead pretty late in the set and just wasn't able to close it out. Third set, they came out really strong and dominated. But then Bishop England able to bounce back and get the fourth. So, margins, the final scores can be deceiving in volleyball for sure. And
Well, because some
competitive
games, some
sets
sets
can
are
go either
closer than
way.
others.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah,
I
so
don't think the margin is real wide between these
no,
teams.
no, I didn't see the first and the second game, so I just saw the third, and the third one obviously they ran away with. The fourth one they kind of let slip away, but it was, I mean, not entirely out of the realm of I mean, May River competed, but certainly I think that you look last year, the Sharks were able to get, I believe, at home. They're going to need to step up a bit, but I think that they're going to find ways to improve as a whole as we go forward. But Bishop England proving that they're looking like they're still going to be the class, but they haven't played Beaufort yet. I'm interested to see how
Now
Beaufort
we've
does.
got right now May River Beaufort is the sort of the unknown matchup at this stage. So we'll see what that looks like. And
Yeah,
Beaufort
I think
hasn't played Bishop
that
England
I
yet
think that one's
either.
coming up soon at the end of the month. I think the
Gotta be.
first one will be at Beaufort. If I can, let me pull up the handy dandy composite schedule, and I will let you know.
And Beaufort took
But
down Colleton in 3 sets last night. Did what they were supposed to do.
they
So
did.
Beaufort's looking solid.
Yeah, that was
And then I saw the
I mean, it's going to be
Bluffton.
like I said, it's going to be a fight between those couple of teams. Yeah, next week we got May River at Beaufort. Tuesday, next Tuesday's the big one. Sharks and Eagles from Ladies Island. That's going to tell us a lot. And then Bishop England Bluffton should also be interesting.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Somehow Libby is relating volleyball to chess and saying that the bishops.
Well, there is a
might
lot
want
of strategic moves
Yeah,
in volleyball,
no.
much more than my. I mean,
Yes.
I know the analytics side of it, but just there's more. You have to be positioned
lot
a certain
going
way,
on.
but there's some ins and outs of it, like inside baseball that constitutes how coaches line their players up. There's definitely a lot of strategy to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like any team sport always has
Right.
strategies, no matter what. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
There's
just see the
always-
ball, hit the ball. There's a lot that goes into where you position
yeah.
your players, where the libero goes, what plays you draw up. There's a ton, and like which hitters do you stay away from?
Yeah.
There's a ton that goes into it.
It's still crazy to me that we just allow random people to call the lines, though.
That is
Sometimes
strange.
it's like a
because they have,
JV player.
Now I will say that there was one time I went to a game and there was a young
They'll
lady who made
replace
a
them.
call, and the
Yep.
official called against that, and guess
Yep.
what? The young lady was right. They overturned the call. So there,
Oh, really?
yeah.
No, that's true.
But it
When
doesn't
you
happen
find a
very
good
often.
one,
But
it
just wanted to
works.
give out
But
that one example.
too often, I find they're looking at
Yeah,
some
too often
little
it's the other
JV
situation happens too often. That was
and the
the
person's
one
like,
time I
"Oh
saw
my
that.
god, I have no
That
idea."
was the one time I saw the linesman actually got the call right, and the official did. But
Huh.
most of the time, it doesn't happen.
How about that? Oh, that was good. That's a nice
Yeah.
one. So yeah, Bishop England able to take that final set, but still setting up to be a good
It's gonna be a fun
exciting
region
finish
for
in
sure.
Region
Like I
6-4A.
said, that Beaufort May River match is going to determine a lot. Obviously, Beaufort, if they still haven't played Bishop England yet, and of course, May River gets them again. So far from decided in terms of that region. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting to. I mean, it'd be a nice. I think that May River Beaufort game should be fun. Certainly worth the drive all the
I
way over to
agree.
displays out and to see it.
Yeah, man. Good gym. Love the
Yeah.
mural.
Absolutely.
It's loud in there.
Yeah, yes,
It's really-
yes.
I'd like to see their basketball team get going again because, man, it was fun when they had that place rocking.
I love the atmosphere. The PA announcer does a great job in that basketball.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who that woman is, but she does a great job. I don't know
Yeah.
if she's still there, but I just
Yeah, I'm with you.
yeah.
I don't know what her name is either, but she's tremendous. They keep a good book over
But yeah,
there,
it's
too.
a
I
great
appreciate good
venue
book.
for basketball, great venue for obviously football, which is going on right now, and Eagles coming off a miraculous win on the field on the overhead to Goose
7-0.
Creek.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely.
I like this May
I
River
gotta think
volleyball
there's an
team.
extra energy in their steps at practice after something like that. And that's
I like this May River team right now. I mean, they lost a few players from last season's team, but
I just realized the link didn't go through when I sent it to the boys. No wonder
Yeah,
they're
that's
not here yet.
we're
Well,
gonna be joined by
they
a couple
know what to
BAs,
say
a
about
couple players,
yeah.
and still waiting on those two. But
yeah. I think
looking forward to talk to Nik Underwood and Ra, which I believe we had on before earlier in the season. So
Yeah, we had both of them on earlier this season, so
Yeah.
they're
did we?
recurring
Okay.
characters.
Oh,
Yeah.
returning
Yeah,
guests. Very
sir.
nice. Yep.
Yeah. We had Raw on the bus after the game that one night.
That's
Yes, we did.
And then we had Nik after his ridiculous birthday game when he had 300 and some odd yards and 6 touchdowns or whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's right. We
the
had them
boys
on
should be-
separately. I guess. Yeah.
the BA boys should be joining us
PA
momentarily.
boys.
Indeed.
Alright.
What they got Dorchester on Friday. That should be pretty good.
Should be
While
good.
we're waiting on them, not dramatic changes in the rankings this week. Hampton fell 2 spots after the loss to Bluffton, back to 3 in 2A, and Bluffton stayed at 10. Not really anybody lost in 4A that you could do anything with. So they're just kind of in a log jam until some people start losing. And they could be one of them who loses. I don't know. They got a tough one this week at Lucy Beckham, but that offense definitely plays. So we'll see if they can get it done on the road and then come in undefeated into that showdown with the Seahawks in the Bridge Bowl. That'll be on
That will be
WHHI.
fun. That's going to be a great game. I'm very excited.
Yes,
for
it
that.
will. That's
Very, very excited.
gonna be great. The
That's
Bridge
gonna be
Bowl.
a big night.
The Bridge Bowl to a lot of people would be like the top game, I think, in terms of football that they see and have seen in this area for a long time. For me, there's only one game that outranks it just slightly, and it's because it was my first, and that's the Broad River Bowl between Beaufort and Bluffton. And we're going to be doing that the next week. That was my first ever call, filling in for Bob Stevens, working with Chuck Zapek and the rest of the crew back in 2013. So
Yeah.
that is always going to be my favorite. But
I think
the Bridge Bowl and a bunch of these others,
I think
are
the old
below it.
timers would say Hilton Head Beaufort because that one goes back the
and
longest.
that one
That goes
is
back a
great
ways,
too, and that we refer to as the Cross County Bowl a lot of times.
Yeah, I would say, this year's, Bridge Bowl, I think could be one of the biggest ones we've ever had. And I think it's just because of how good these two teams are this year.
And Max,
really
I
believe that.
completely
Huge
agree with
name.
you. And we need it because of the way last year's Bridge Bowl went,
Yeah,
which
we need a
nobody
really
saw
good one.
coming.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care who you are. Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah,
Nah.
no,
42-7 Hilton Head. Nobody saw that coming.
No,
We
I had
waited-
Hilton Head
we
winning
waited
that game, but I
3
didn't have them winning
times.
it
I
like
know,
that.
but not
Easy.
42-7.
Not like that.
Come
No,
on.
it was a
The
straight
funniest
beatdown.
thing
It
was
crazy.
every time we thought,
Right.
yes, we're going to play the Bridge Bowl this week, it didn't happen. And it
Yeah,
was
it took
moved to
3
another day.
times. It
3
was
times.
Bridge Bowl
Yeah.
take 3.
That's right. That's right.
Hopefully we can just do it once this year.
Oh, I
There you
hope
Next
go.
week, let's go.
Well, no Bridge Bowl participants here, but we do have a couple of Beaufort Academy Eagles in the house. We got Ross Saunders and Nik Underwood joining us on the show. What's going on, boys?
How you doing? How you
Appreciate y'all. Sorry about the link. I thought I had already sent it earlier. It didn't go through to you.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
I love it when people ask to be on the show. That makes me happy. That makes me feel wanted. So we appreciate you boys the other night asking to get back in here and talk with us. It's been a minute since we talked with you. It's been a minute since we've seen you because you've been playing on the road for a couple
Yeah.
of games. But things still looking good over there on Ladies Island, huh?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about this domination at Lee Academy on Friday. You guys won 41-0. Just absolute domination. Tell us about the game.
Go ahead, Nych.
So we really thought it was gonna be a hard game, and at the first couple of minutes of the first quarter, we was like, yeah, we got ourselves a game, and then we started getting into our own rhythm. We started playing our own game, doing our own thing, not worrying about what they're doing, right? And we just pulled away. So I mean, hey, we do that. We got to do that with every game, and I feel like that's gonna be great.
Off to a great start. Nych, you've got 1,086 rushing yards and 17 touchdowns through 5 games, averaging 217.2. You'll be the first to tell us, and you told us the last time, you can't do that without the boys up front. But you are on a tear right now. How much fun are you having out there?
I'm having fun. Like every time we score, I turn around, I see Raw right behind me, be celebrating.
Well, maybe a few steps behind you. He's probably not quite keeping up with you, but Rod, tell us about the feeling of opening up a hole, watching your guy just disappear into the green grass.
It's fun. It's fun. I'm used to playing defense a lot, and it's just like playing offense now. It's like a whole new world. You're able to like hold somebody to like they can't even do nothing. It's like they completely like they can't do nothing. But it's real fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I like winning, so like it's like as long as we winning, we good. I'm fine with doing my job.
Right on, right on.
Yep.
Get in there, boys.
Is there?
You guys, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this has been quite the start for this BA team. You look at where these guys, I coming out first game against Hilton at prep. I mean, being able to put up the dominant display you guys did then, and continue that throughout the years. So, just talk about how well you guys have played together and that chemistry, especially with you, Nik, running the football, and to see Nych, the quarterback, balling out like that and spreading the ball out around to a bunch of guys.
It's a good team effort. I say it's a great team effort. I feel like everybody does their part. I feel like we practice hard. I feel like our coaches push us to the limit. I feel like they can, like we train, we practice very hard. So I feel like everybody on the field got something to prove when Friday night comes. So like we all got to ball out.
Yeah. But also
talk about what it's been like. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Nik.
But also with that, like if an assignment's missed, like I go talk to the O-line, I go tell them what happened, like what's missed. They fix it up next play. Same thing with the wide receivers. If Nik does a bad throw, they go talk to him, tell him what he needed to do, and it's fixed. We don't get on each other like that. We don't be yelling at each other saying you did wrong, you did this, you should have done this.
Not taking it personally.
Yeah. So we just talk to each other. Make sure we do, push each other up.
That's the key. Put the team first. Get in there, Marcus.
For sure. Nik, I know for sure you certainly played with Diedrich, have played under Nik, and now are playing with Nik.
Uh-huh.
Directly for you, and feel free to chime in, Raw, if this applies to you as well. Talk about just the level of, dare I say, consistency from all of those guys, and just what it's been like to be around a bunch of these Shufords, and how they've all made you better, because clearly something's working over there at Beaufort Academy. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You guys are continuing the legacy and doing great in 1A and Skeeza.
Yeah. So actually, I played with Dietrich when we was in the little leagues, like playing for Pals. So me and Dietrich already had that connection, and when we went up to high school, when I transferred over to Beaufort Academy, it was kind of already it's like a click. It was like right there. So and also with that, getting introduced to his brother Nych, and then actually making a connection with him too. You know, it just played a whole big part of that.
I mean,
That's amazing.
that's small town for you, right?
Yeah,
Different schools, but you all know each other. And you mentioned coming over to BA from Battery Creek. Obviously, that was a tough decision for you because
yeah.
you came up with those guys as well. But obviously has paid dividends for you as well. But how about those boys? I know you still follow your guys over there. They got a big win
Yeah,
on Friday, and they got a big one against Beaufort this Friday.
yeah. I've been keeping up with them, like with their scores and all that, and all the teams. You know, when they won their homecoming game, that's kind of
Yeah.
good. Because you know Creek, they have their ups and downs, but they're getting up there though. Like it takes time. It takes time,
Yep.
but
Yep.
It
you
does.
Absolutely.
know, yeah, I still mess with them. I still text them. I tell them good job and all that. I check in on them and all that. So yeah, I miss them. So, but
Rah's laughing.
Yep.
Hey, he misses boys. You can miss your boys. But
yep.
no, you guys got a tough one on Friday. Dorchester Academy coming in, and they're a good physical team. They like to run the ball. What do you guys see on film? What are you looking for on Friday?
Friday. See, Friday, we just looking out to come play our game. I know they're gonna formation us to death, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna play BA football at BA Field. So we just go out and win. Go out, everybody just do what they usually do. And I bet we come out with that dub.
Yep.
Nick, anything to add to that?
Uh, between
Oh,
this year,
I think Nick's having a little bit of
Yep.
connection problem there.
game
See
Mhm.
last
if
year.
oh, there you go. Yeah, he's having some connection problem there. But no, Dorchester Academy, tough team. That the running back is really tough. Quarterback runs the ball pretty well too, I believe, right? So, and you said formation you did death. They do a lot of misdirection stuff. You're gonna have to just be on assignment.
Yeah. We just gotta play our assignment. We just gotta do what we practice during the week, and I bet it'll work out. It's just
Tenfold.
you guys play
Oh,
follow the leader.
I think Nick's back. We couldn't hear you
Yeah.
there for a minute.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But what I was saying was, going between last year and this year's film, because last year when we played them at Dorchester, it was a real close game. It was a real close game. But since we got the home field advantage, we got the crowd. I think, and if we play our game, we can pull out with a dub.
Right on, right on. Should be a good one. And then, of course, you can't look ahead because you got to
Yeah.
play the one in front of you. But everybody else is starting to look ahead to that game against Carleton Prep in a couple of weeks. And it looks like you two guys are kind of the top in the region and among the top in the state. So,
Yep.
how do you kind of, obviously, that's on your radar, but how do you kind of keep it in the back of your mind and stay focused on what you got in front of you on Friday?
Nick.
I tell myself all the time, take one game at a time, because if you start focusing on other games, you're gonna start
Yeah.
messing up and all that. So I take one game at a time and I play that game. And as soon as that game is done, I go and check in on the team that we gotta play next week.
Yeah. But y'all know about
Yep.
Carleton. You know what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know about them, but we not too much worried about them.
I hear you. You shouldn't. I mean, you can't be worried about them. There's no place for fear, right? I mean, there's
Oh
just
Yep.
yeah,
no.
for
You can't
sure.
play with any fear. You got to play with confidence. But that's shaping up to
Absolutely.
be a great matchup. I mean, they got a tough quarterback as well. They've really bounced back after that first game, so I'm looking forward to that one. Definitely love the way you guys are playing right now. But who are some of the guys that are stepping up that maybe we're not picking up on it because the stats aren't there or whatever? But who are some of the unsung heroes of this team?
Hey Nick, how about you do offense, I do defense?
I get the skills, people.
Okay, come on.
Yeah. All right. For the skills, I say Jace Polk and Devin Fripp, them playing offense and defense, they do the thing they need to do, right? Offense, if you need them to get open, they're going to get open for you, right? And if you need them to lock somebody down, they got you on defense. And also, Nych, just like his brother, he can throw, he can run. So you don't know what he's going to do. And
He's just a
also,
ball player.
we
He's just a
got,
ball player.
yeah, he is. Then we also got Coop too. Coop, man, that's my dog. So like,
Cool.
That's my dog.
uh-huh,
He's on my baseball team. I love Coop.
uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah, Coop got hands. Coop can catch now. He can catch and he can run too. And I am 100% positive. If he has the ball and he's running, he could probably lay somebody out.
He's a
Oh,
thick slice of bacon.
yeah, he
Mhm.
is.
he's
And
he's
then,
solid.
yeah.
All right, Ra, who's some of your unsung heroes? Tell us about
Uh,
them other linemen, Bo.
oh yeah, we're gonna get our lineman in there. We're gonna start with my boy, Trez Delaney. That's my
Oh,
cousin.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He the other left tackle. He the left tackle, and we got Andrew Butterfield and Tim Hurley. Those are my guards. And
And
my center.
Butterfield's a kicker too, right?
Oh yeah, he's the kicker. He's DN. He
Legit.
played middle linebacker everywhere. ATH. That's an athlete.
Yes, indeed.
Boy.
And
Yeah.
Who else? Keep going.
My guy Calvin in the middle, he the center. And starting off with the defense, I say that because everybody plays both ways, so we gotta have a lot of stamina. We gotta coaches pushes that practice. So like when we play both ways, it builds us as a team. So my boy Butterfield, he plays DN, he locks up the outside Trez. And I say Colton Stinger. He is a very good linebacker coming up. I feel like next year he'll be a good addition. Well, and I think he's a senior.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
He is a senior, but I'm gonna say my DBs keep everything on lock. KJ, shout out KJ. Yeah, my whole defense is like a lockdown. It's really a box. Every team we play, we put in there. It's a box. It's a team, right? So
I love it, Ra. I love it. Let him cook. Let him cook. Kevin
Let me
Libby's
cook.
trying to give you your own podcast.
Great personality.
He's trying to get you your own podcast, Ra's Corner. But have him on every week, break down some film for us. But
oh
what
yeah,
else you got, guys? What do you got for him?
it's really nothing. Pop out the Beaufort Academy Friday, so y'all can see a movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Well,
I mean,
What
Beaver
I'm
Academy
pumped.
Friday.
I'm pumped to see what
Yeah.
goes on over there. It's gonna be, it's such a fun time over in
Merritt Field.
in Lee's
Good old
Island.
Merritt Field, yep.
It really is a blast.
Yeah.
You better pack your bug spray though.
Yeah, pack
Yes.
the bug spray. But how fun do you like playing there? Because it's a you get
Great
support.
environment on Friday night.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, it's great. You get to interact with the crowd. Nych probably knows more than me. I only played one home game there, but it's like since the first home game is great. You can interact with the crowd. It's like it's a different feeling. It's
They're
a
on
real
top
different
of
feeling.
you. They're on
Mhm.
top of you, especially in that one end zone. And some
Uh-huh.
of them will follow you up and down the field.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I tell you what, guys, we are taking our WHHI schedule week by week. Certain things happen, and that type of thing, especially this time of year. I feel like I have to knock on wood now because our schedule could change from time to time. Hopefully, no storm activity and whatnot. I'll knock on wood again. But as of the moment, and I've mentioned this on Lowco, I've mentioned it on Facebook, and I've mentioned it, I think, with you. Maybe it was you, Rob, but I'll mention it to y'all right now. As of the moment, we are scheduled to be at Merritt Field to see you guys go up against HHCA. And let me tell you right now, I can't wait.
That's another one that you
that
can't
is
think
going to
about
be
yet, but y'all want to
a
think
lot
about
of fun. Yeah, it's down the road. So I'm just saying, without getting you guys to think too far ahead, I'm just saying I'm excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun in October to get to Merritt Field and see you guys in person because I honestly, and I'm not afraid to admit it, I honestly forgot how good you guys were. Just seeing what you guys have been doing this year. You guys are really impressing the heck out of me, and I just can't wait to see you guys. And congrats on everything you've got going on this year, and just continue to keep up the good work, and don't get satisfied because you guys still have a ways to go. But all the best to y'all. You guys
To
have
be
been
fair,
outstanding.
he forgot
Sir,
about
thank
you
you.
because Coach Schufer didn't bring y'all over to the media day.
It's
Dang.
true.
He forgot. He didn't get the word out. We got to get y'all to the media day next year.
Oh, I
But,
think they definitely got an invite.
No, I said he forgot. He didn't get the word
Right?
out.
Yeah.
But we'll make sure you get over there next year. But
Yes, sir.
he was
It's an
focused
awesome
on
time.
preparing his football team, not going to media day, I suppose. So we'll give him a break.
Sounds
But
right. The way they're playing, that sounds right.
If there's one thing, I mean, you guys obviously haven't been perfect. There's got to be something. There's one thing that you gotta fix up, or else it's going to derail your season. What is it?
I say we need to play better up front. I'm not satisfied with my performance. I'm not satisfied with anybody's performance up front. I feel like we play better up front. The man with the ball can get more yards, and we can win the game even better. Put up more points, straight like that.
Yep.
Nick?
Ron took the words right out of my mouth.
He's like, y'all got to block better, man. I can get 1,000 yards a game if you do the block better.
So that's
Games
solely
are won in the trenches, man. Games are won in the trenches.
yeah. Solely you're talking raw
100%.
from an offensive standpoint. Offensive line has to be better.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Tenfo. Defense is on lock. Got on lock.
Defense on lock, but I feel like up front we can still play better too.
Yeah.
Like with different teams, we got different schemes, and
Yeah.
I feel like when we adapt in game. So when we adapt, it's for sure. It's a go. It's for sure a go.
All right. Well, you're definitely going to
There you
get a
go.
chance to prove it on Friday night against that Dorchester team. They like to run the ball, so should be a good one, fellas. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you again down the road. But best of luck Friday night, and we'll see you real soon.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Keep up the great
Take care,
work,
fellas.
guys. Proud of you.
Ross Saunders
Yes,
and Nych
sir.
Underwood from Beaufort Academy. Always great to talk with those guys. Appreciate
Great guys, man.
Rod does need his own show. He's an entertainer at heart. He's good stuff. And Nik, pro's pro when it comes to the interviews.
Yeah.
Says the right things.
I'm so impressed with that kid. I mean, I remember calling a couple of games of his when he was at Battery Creek, and I'm like, whoa, look at this kid. Just
He's something else.
tremendous
He's a
guy.
heck of a soccer player too. He really is. He's just a great athlete. Just a
And
great
yeah,
athlete and a
Roz
great
got
kid.
an infectious personality. You see
Roz.
that smile? Love
Rod's
it.
a mess. Rod's a
Man,
mess.
Yeah.
I
love
love it.
I love Rod. Yeah. There's yeah. What's that? Pre-commit on Rod's post-playing career being on Lowco. Oh, 100%. Rod's welcome in Team Lowco post football. No question about that.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, we don't have a whole lot else on the docket tonight, so we're gonna
Do we do
keep it a little
power
short.
poll?
But yeah, we could do the power poll. Yeah, yes, sir, Mr. Underwood. You're doing a great job of raising the young man.
Indeed.
We appreciate
Absolutely.
you. Shout out
Very special young
to
man.
some sponsors: Hudson's Seafood House on the Docks, the presenting sponsor of Under the Bus. New episodes every Tuesday for the most part on the Lowco Media Network. We had a new one last night with all the crew. And so, but I will be in for Rich Basirico for the next month or so while he travels in Italy. So
Hey.
check it out. Yeah,
Hey,
I'll be
now.
sitting in.
Oh, come
and
on, man. Do a show live from Italy. That'd be fun. That'd be
we're
awesome.
trying to get him to work with the time zones and go ahead and do a show from Italy, but we'll see
Yeah,
if we
there
can
you
talk
go.
him into it. But Hudson Seafood House on the Docks makes it possible, and it's a great place for seafood sunsets and cocktails on Hilton Head Island. If you need a personal injury attorney in Beaufort, call on our friends with the rare name, but they provide remarkable service at Twinge and Twombly Personal Injury Attorneys in Beaufort. And HHI Windows and Doors. Coach Barrett, our old friend from Hilton Head Prep, hung up his whistle, and now he's focused on a different kind of screens, improving your view of the Lowco with HHI
I love it.
Windows and
That
That
Doors.
was great. That was a
We've
good
been
one.
wondering what to do with that. That is perfect. Did you just come up with that off the top of your head?
I did. Just
Oh, baby, that
Hey, I
was
got
on
windows.
fire. That was so good.
it took me how
You
many
got
months?
windows?
to come
That's
with it, but
phenomenal,
yeah, there you
JJ.
go.
Oh, love it.
All right. I'll save the last couple for later. Power pole.
Oh.
Yeah, we can do power pole. Let me see if I got power pole over here.
Ooh.
I don't. Where did
Love
I
me a
do
good power pole.
before? Yeah. So we had done power pole before, and now I can't.
Couple of
find
weeks
power
back.
Pole.
Yeah, I don't think I was here
Yeah.
for that, so I'm very intrigued.
I don't know where it went, but we can do it off the top of our head, right? Mostly.
Yeah.
Well, the big change in the high school
Obviously,
league
Bluffton
rankings
stays at
is,
number.
is
Well,
at
they
the
were. I don't
top.
know.
Yeah.
I think we had Bluffton number 1.
Oh yeah,
before.
we did. I found it, by the way. Let me see here.
Hey.
Let's share the right screen. This is how we had it before. All right. Here's how we had it before.
Okay.
With Bluffton, Hampton, May River, Hilton Head, Beaufort was our top 5. We were only going top 5. We
Okay.
weren't fooling with everybody else. So what do we do there? Beaufort 1, Hilton Head 1, May
Yeah.
River 1, Hampton lost, Bluffton 1.
Ooh.
Well,
How
I
far
think
you
we
drop
leave it where
Hampton
it
at this
is.
point? Just 1, because I think Hilton Head and Hampton are on the same level. Obviously, we'll decide
Right.
that this coming week.
That's where May River sits is the question.
I mean, on the one hand, you could definitely argue that you think both May River and Hilton Head are going to play Bluffton closer than 24 points.
Yeah, I expect to be
Yeah.
tighter.
Move
So
them ahead.
like right now, I
But
think
that doesn't tell the whole story of that
right.
game.
And then how about
either,
May River,
necessarily.
who pulled off a really nice win at Brooklyn
Tough
Casey?
win against BC.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with those 3, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You want to be reactive
Yes.
to the Hampton
In
loss,
terms of
but
the most
I don't.
impressive wins, I think that.
But I wouldn't move Hampton if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
I think you could argue just
No,
that
I
you leave it
don't.
the same. But
I
I
still
think you
think
could
Hampton
also
Hilton
go
lost-
like
you think
that.
Hilton had
I
lost
mean,
I-
James or James?
See,
You just mentioned JJ recency bias, and I called
Right.
the
Yeah.
Hilton Head Hardyville game. And yes, Hardyville was banged up and they lost players throughout.
Well, I'm still
And
not
yes,
convinced on Hilton Head. The fact that just guys in and out of the lineup. Who have they beat? They beat Stahl. They beat
beat
Hardyville and
Aiken.
Aiken. So they haven't really had a
Stahl,
quality
yeah.
win yet.
haven't
and
had
that
much.
was
Right.
Rivers had a quality
I will
win.
say
Brooklyn
I will
Casey,
say
think-
in all fairness to your point, Wes, I will say this is the first time that I saw Hilton Head in person this year.
Yeah.
And I know they didn't play, even though it was
I
a
just think in terms of
59-18
quality of
game. They
victories
didn't
this year.
they
Go
didn't
ahead, sir.
play a perfect game, but I'm telling you right now, they look dang good.
They
I
do.
think
They
did.
do. They
just-
do.
It was a
And obviously,
mismatch, though.
James Island's a great team.
I think this is the answer for this week.
I agree, and
I don't-
that was all I was going to mention was just that
Yeah.
flip to get Hilton Head up a spot.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
moving
that's
up.
the answer for this
Yeah,
week.
and that's
and
exactly
Hampton
what I was
has
going
a
to say. 'Cause I
chance
think
to
May
prove it
Rivers had
wrong on
more quality
Friday.
wins than Hilton Head.
Yeah.
The one loss they
I
had was in
agree.
overtime to a pretty solid
to
5A
a quality
team.
5A.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's no shame in losing the way they did.
Uh,
Hilton Head,
Right. I think May
Okay.
River has
they
a slightly
didn't.
better
Hilton Head
body
got
of
beat
work than
by
Hilton Head
several
right now.
scores and was not quite very, unless as much as bad as I thought they
Hilton
would
Head
be.
still has to play Hampton, don't they?
They do.
Yeah,
That's
That's
this
this
week.
week in Hampton, so
On
that will
Friday.
decide a
So
lot.
that's why we can
But
do whatever. This
yeah,
it'll
I guess
figure
the
itself
margin of
out
victory, the way
Friday.
Hampton lost, the way they did, I think that's the move for right now. Obviously,
I don't
Hilton and
think
Hampton they will go against each other, but I'm still on this Maverick team. I think they're a physical team, which obviously bodes well. And just they can grind you down. I really like the way
Yeah.
that was a. Now I'm not sure how many times did they throw the ball there, or did they stick to the running game, because obviously. But by the
Who's
way they
that?
play, they're
Hilton Head?
still difficult to play if they're running the ball well. So it's they're just a really hard nosed tough team to play, and they can make even some better, like Brooklyn Casey. That's a solid 3A team. West
Right.
Ashley, that's a competitive 5A team. So
I'm with
it's
you, Les.
yeah,
I think
the
they've
resume that
shown-
they have is
they've
just a
shown
little more
bit so
strengthened
far.
than Hilton Head as of now. But of course
I
that
agree.
can change if the Seahawks if the Seahawks can, if they like, play a dominant game on the road, then that changes everything. Is May River on their bye this week?
Yes, they've got
Okay.
Georgetown at homecoming next week. They are on their bye,
Okay.
which
All right.
I mentioned, and I'll have the Loco preview for you tomorrow, you guys. But I mentioned in my cold open little teaser here that this is a big statement week, certainly for both Battery Creek and Beaufort,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
especially in the case for Beaufort, it's a big week for both
Yeah,
because
you
they're
want to
both
back
coming
up
off
that,
big
that
wins.
win.
But especially
Um,
for Beaufort, with the fact that they're in 6-4A, with the fact that May River's off, this
Yeah.
is a
Right.
chance for Beaufort to
Yeah.
gain momentum on Hilton
Well,
Head and on Bluffton
who does
and on
Beaufort?
Bishop
Who does
England.
Beaufort? Okay. So the interesting thing is that, yeah. So May River doesn't play. May River's not. Yeah. So we only have one region.
They're
game, of
off
course,
this
it's
week.
Ridge Bowl. So it's
Correct.
it's kind of interesting how they start region or we only have one region game.
Right.
Bluffton Hilton starts the week before everyone else. I think that's kind of
Right. Yeah, it's
odd.
still unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, so Beaufort they still get their bye week before Bluffton. So that's a nice setup there because you get a week off, you get 2 weeks to prepare for Bluffton, and you still have a chance to gain some momentum with a rivalry win against Creek. So I think it pans out well for Beaufort right now. No, I'm saying that
Yeah.
this can take a mammoth effort to beat Bluffton. I'm not saying they're going to beat Bluffton, but I'm just saying you gain some momentum and you
Right.
know you find a way to get better and
Right.
see what
Yeah.
you
You
can
get
do.
another win. You take 2-game
Yeah.
win streak into
If
a
you're
week
2 and
off.
3,
And
that's completely 2 and 3 is completely much more confidence building than 1 and
worlds
4.
better.
That's a huge
Worlds
difference.
better.
but I would
Yeah.
say this:
Yep.
if Battery Creek wins the game against Beaufort, then I think
Devastation for
Beaufort's
Yeah.
going to be in a
Yeah.
whole new world of
Do y'all
hurt.
know the last time Battery Creek beat Beaufort?
Oh, it's
You
been
happen to
I've been
know?
trying
decades.
to figure that out. I've been looking for that.
2003.
Yeah.
16
Wow, that
straight
has
for the
been
Eagles.
22 years ago.
What
That
was
is
the
But I'm
what was the
saying right
score of
now,
that?
this might be the
28
best chance.
21.
This
So
might be the
get
best
this
chance
though.
that
since
yeah
2003.
that would have been that
In
would be a huge
2004,
blow if,
Beaufort broke
they
a
lose to
3-game
Creek.
losing streak to Creek. They won 28-27. Since then, it's been blowout city. There's only been
Oof.
one
Right.
And I
game
think
decided by
I
13
think
points is the closest game. Everything
You
else has been a
you said
blowout.
that was 2004, JJ?
free.
That was the first time they
2000,
yeah.
2003.
2003 was the last time Battery Creek won.
That's what I've been looking for all day long. Thank
Oh,
you.
well, right there on the South
Not
Carolina
hard.
football history website that
Yeah.
I sent you.
All right,
It's
I'm
got it all.
We gave you the
Okay.
website too. So
I tried to look into that and I couldn't get on it for some reason.
I can help you with that. Don't worry.
Okay, sounds good, Max. Thank you.
Wes, are you going to Hampton? You making the trip?
That is the plan. I was thinking either there
Alright.
or Beaufort Academy. Both would be
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I'm not sure where you were interested in, but I'm leaning just because of being a Seahawk alum and
yeah.
over the Hampton,
By the
so
way,
I'm-
the other
I'm-
thing
Well,
I
I
was gonna
can
say is,
just send you there if you want me to. if
by
you
the
wanna
way,
go
the
there.
other thing I was gonna say is if Beaufort does lose to Battery Creek, which this might be the best chance Battery Creek has had in a very long time. to
I
beat
agree.
Beaufort.
It is.
If
I think
that
we
does
said that
happen,
last year too, though.
I know, but if that
That's
does
true. We did,
happen,
didn't we?
if it does happen, we're gonna have to find a new team to sit in that fifth spot, aren't we?
Well, it'll be Battery Creek most likely. I mean, if they beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if
I would
BC
think
beats
that would be
Beaufort,
them.
it's
Oh, if
going
it's
to
not
be
Battery
BC.
Creek, it's got to be
Sure.
who
Whale
though?
Branch. Whale Branch would be the other
Whale
candidate.
Branch, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah,
And they'll
probably
play each other soon
probably
enough
Whale
too.
Branch.
All right. So that's our 5. We're going with that. That's our story. We're sticking to it. How about the Skeezers? BA did nothing to dissuade us from having them number 1, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
The gulf between HHCA and JP2 is still pretty significant. The complication comes with what we do with Carlton Prep there.
I think we move
sitting
him up.
there because you got the head-to-head. JP2 straight up beat
Yeah,
'em. But
Yeah, I would keep it there just because of that. I mean
no,
that
but for how long? How many games can JP2
I don't think it
lose
should be any
before we-
longer. They just got a massive win against a very solid undefeated Calhoun Academy team.
Yeah,
And I think for
I'm
that
kind of
reason,
inclined to in a power ranking situation, I'm kind of inclined to say they've overcome it.
I think they've
done
earned that
enough.
spot, that third spot. I think they've earned it. I really do. Especially with
Wes,
how they played
you're
the
our
last
moral
couple weeks.
compass. Has Colleton Prep done enough? Has the rose, the shine fallen off JP2 enough to make that change?
I'm leaning towards it. Week 0 already seems like a long time ago, in my opinion. Just because of how things change. I mean, look,
Yeah.
JP2's a great team, but if like my just philosophy is like, if you're going against two teams, if they play each other right now at 8, if they went over to a neutral site at 9:57 p.m. on Wednesday, September 17th, they play each other right now. Carlton Prep.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm there too.
And that's the
Fair
other thing.
enough.
Like the thing is, it wasn't a blowout between the two either. You know, like it was. You know,
No,
like,
it was a battle. It was a battle.
Yeah.
It absolutely was a battle. Could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
consider Patrick Henry flipping ahead of Thomas Hayward?
You know, I was just thinking that, and I'm trying to see
That's
who
why I
Patrick
left
Henry
him
has
on
this
there, 'cause
week.
I don't know.
I think you might have to, unfortunately, for THA. I was just talking to a couple of people about THA today, and I am quite honestly quite stunned with just how much of a struggle. And if I'm being honest, I know they're not in the rankings, but the same thing with Hilton Head Prep.
Yeah,
Those two
frustration.
teams
Yeah.
That one shocks
are very, very much having some bad luck, certainly.
Yeah,
But
they're in a
I'm
tough
just,
spot.
it's so tough.
I mean,
I
Hayward
think
has played a tough schedule.
They have, and that's the thing. Like, I don't want to hate on
They're
Thomas
gonna
Hayward at
probably
all,
just
but
trash
you know,
Faith Christian on
I
Friday.
think Prep has fallen into bad luck. Thomas Hayward's just
I really
falling
want
into
to see
a tough
Prep get a
schedule.
win soon.
Yeah, I do too.
Well,
It's
they
where
might have a
get it.
chance on Friday. They
I think
play
they do. Augusta Christian.
Christian, and they're bad.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or is that next? That's this Friday, right?
That's this week. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they got a real shot there.
Yeah, I'm hoping that if they can turn it around, it'll be competitive with them and JP2 because
did
we're
PHA
still
beat?
on schedule to call that game.
Clarendon
JP2
Hall.
at Hilton Head Prep.
Oh,
Yeah, they beat Clarendon Hall only by 2, but they played Dorchester tough last week.
they did.
So,
That's the thing. I'm
gives me hope.
for those reasons, I'm inclined.
It's a tough one.
I'm moving towards that move. I'm very close to saying, yeah, put them at 5. I'm very close.
Very close.
Here's the
He's
thing for me
almost
with
there,
Thomas
you guys.
Hayward is I don't think it's I think yes, they've had a tough schedule to start out the year, but I also think they're just from what I've seen, and I saw the game they had against Colleton Prep. I'm not sold on them as a team.
Beaufort in the
I mean, yeah,
house.
you got Tony O'Banner, and you'll always have a chance as long as you have Tony O'Banner, but he scored 4 touchdowns against Orangeburg Prep, and they still couldn't win.
They still lost by 2 touchdowns. Yeah.
And it's really
I'm
Tony
concerned.
O'Banner. There's no one else that's been able to score points for them. It has been Tony, Tony alone. You can't do that. And I think for that reason, it's going to be hard for them to pick up a win this year. I mean,
they're going to get a win Friday.
They'll get a win. They'll get a win this week.
They'll get a win. But
it's a pretty.
Faith Christian.
I think
Faith Christian. Yeah, they'll beat Faith Christian this week.
No. Let's don't be silly. They're going to win a number of games.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Thomas Hayward's
no
not
cause
going
for that kind of overreaction.
I don't trust them though. That's my thing. Like I love Tony and I get Tony, but I don't trust him.
But so
just because you don't trust them doesn't mean they're not going to win.
No,
Faith
but
Christian,
I'm also saying like
they have Patrick Henry, which is a toss-up game. They got Andrew Jackson, who's not very good. They got Carolina Academy, and then they got BA. So like they could legitimately go on like a 4-game win streak here.
From my point of view, I say we hold off.
Why do they only have 8 games?
Moving out of the top 5 and wait for that PHA game.
I kind of agree for now. I mean, unless they like lose to Faith Christian or something silly like that. But, but yeah, for now, I think I can live with PHA staying on the outside. Again, the only win is against Clarendon Hall, who's not very good.
They're not that great, but they're okay. But they're not great.
But I do think Patrick Henry's getting better.
I agree.
They're just
they've definitely improved. Definitely improved.
Yeah.
So there you have it. There's our Lowco power rankings.
There it is. There it is. That
Exciting
seems pretty.
stuff.
Yep. Yep.
Exciting stuff.
I'm excited to see that Hilton and Hampton game. Obviously, will determine a lot, but I'm looking forward to seeing how BA does against a very strong team this week in Dorchester Academy, and still some other chances for other teams to move up. Obviously, Patrick Henry, they're at Bethesda. That's a tough one to win, but we'll see. Hayward should win that one, and we'll get some more of that obviously tomorrow when we preview the games. But yeah, there's some interesting ones. Buffalo Lucy Beckman is also even above the number one. That's a interesting one for them too. So I'm excited. There's a couple of intriguing non-region games. Which
Well,
are
by
always
tomorrow we'll
Whoa.
by tomorrow we'll also have our players of the week.
will.
But I think Marcus Walsh is moving into position for his show and tell.
I am.
That was promised a little over an hour ago. So shout out to our final two sponsors, Reverence Wrestling Club, our official wrestling sponsor and presenting sponsor of the Lowco Grind, and Jay's Barbershop, the place to be in Ridgeland, whether you need a haircut or not. With that, we go to our parting thoughts, and Marcus has brought over show and tell. Marcus, stage is yours.
I have, and I will say this primarily because of the fact that I got the full screen here.
Oh, you got the floor. You got the floor.
I will say yes, indeed. I'm like Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, no.
Put that screen on me. Put that screen on me right now.
Oh, no.
I will say that for WHHI purposes, for those that don't follow Lowco, and I'm sure just about everybody knows by now, I'm going to make this announcement on WHHI in multiple facets next Friday, primarily because we are going to be at the Bridge Bowl between Hilton Head and Bluffton. And Sam happens to be a Bluffton Bobcat grad of 2004,
No.
2005.
No.
No, much later than that.
20. Wait.
And here she is. Yeah, well, I'm older than you,
Doesn't
so
know
2004, 2005. I'm thinking of when you moved.
I
But
think the solo layout's too much pressure. Your
I'm
brain's
trying-
not
So-
working.
He's gotten too much pressure. He
I'm
can't
trying to
Oh
handle it.
yeah,
remember, it's been so long.
she graduated. I'm thinking of when she moved to Bluffton, but she was a Bluffton Bobcat. So we'll make the announcement on WHHI next week in multiple forms. But why don't you get your hand up near
Here we go.
the screen here?
There
We,
it is.
ladies and gentlemen, are engaged.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I
If
proposed-
you better put a
Fantastic.
ring on it. If
I-
you better put a ring
I
on it.
proposed on Monday night, and that's a big reason of why
You guys are all invited, by the way.
we were not
Right.
on Loco on Monday.
All right. That makes
Yeah, I
we-
figured
we
that
are
out
getting-
after the fact. I was like, aha!
Getting to the
something must
situation
have
of getting ready towards marriage, getting her into some Christian initiation classes, getting ready for that. No dates have been set, whatever. And at the end of class, we were talking about different things within class and hearing different homilies and sermons and whatnot. And I mentioned one that was very apropos to me, which was very apropos to the situation. And then I just said, Samantha, I've got a question for you. And I got down on one knee, and then I thought to myself, wow, this hurts. I'm going to stand up and do this. And the deacon that was behind me said, go for it, Marcus. I stood up when I proposed to my wife. So I ended up standing up, but I ended up proposing.
Ow,
and
ow, 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 ow.
ow, my knee. I'm not 20 years old anymore.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah, I
awesome.
proposed, and it was easily, without question, and I'll show you guys the videos already on Facebook and whatnot. It was the quickest yes that I've ever heard from Sam as long as we've known each other.
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, so we are engaged.
All I
That's
can
wonderful,
say
man.
is
That's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
both
long
of you.
enough,
You
dude.
too.
Thank you
Come
very
on.
much.
Congratulations.
Good
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Thank
Good stuff.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
Now
you.
you got to try to follow that, Max.
Good luck.
Me?
You don't see half my head.
Yeah, you're next. You're up. You're
How am
up.
I supposed to fine? Well,
That's the point. How are you supposed to follow that?
Yeah.
Good luck,
I
man.
can,
Good
I can
luck.
follow it. I got my first uniform check of the season.
Uh-oh.
Oh
ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen.
Uni
Yeah,
watch.
I thought I'd do
Max's
it
uni
tonight
check.
so that I don't have to worry about it on
Amy.
Thursday. I got
Yeah.
three
Too much going on
uniforms.
Thursdays.
Pretty cool. Throwback for Northwestern. If it, hold on. I don't know why it's not coming up. Maybe it's because of Justin's thing he's sharing. It's
Oh,
not
is the
allowed
other
right
one in there? Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Now you can put it in.
So this one is Northwestern. Kind of hard to
It's
see.
not like that.
This is a throwback to their 1995 Rose Bowl uniforms.
Oh,
Um,
dude,
And
that
who
was when I
played?
played. I played with them all the time on College Football USA 95 on Sega Genesis.
Oop, sure.
I would run triple option all day. We were sick.
Nice. And who played on that team? I'm pretty sure the answer is Pat Fitzgerald.
Pat Fitzgerald,
look
yeah.
at those.
He was on the
That was
team.
an epic team.
Look at that one. Yeah, that's a good picture. I'm very excited. Those, I
Nice.
think
Those are
they're
pretty
going to be
cool.
wearing those
Yeah.
in, I believe, October. So about a month away from their game
Yeah, those
using
are
those.
fire.
The other one, let's see if I can
At
get
their
this one.
makeshift field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Second
right.
jersey is Oregon came out with New Jerseys. Shocker.
Oh, shock. Yeah.
Hold
Really?
on.
Phil Knight's
They
got
almost
so
never
much
get
I
New
money.
can get it.
jerseys.
Hold on. Let's see if I can get it up.
They got more jerseys than travel softball team.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Ooh.
Here it is. These are like black and gold. I think the reason behind it is it's, basically so
Mizzou's jerseys.
the caption was born on a handshake. It's they call it the shoe duck jerseys. So if you've ever read the book Shoe Dog, which is like
Shoe
a
Dog.
story on Phil Knight.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Those helmets.
so
Right.
those helmets, by the way, they're black, but they have gold like flaking in them. So when they shine in the
Okay,
light,
so yeah, the founder of
Right,
Nike,
yeah.
founder of
right
Nike is
angle, they,
yeah.
they glow, they go,
Those
glow
are
gold.
Yeah.
Very cool jerseys. I do like them. They're not really
I like the
Oregon
helmets a
jerseys.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
and
the helmet a
then
lot more than jersey, if
The
I'm being
last,
honest.
the
Yeah,
last
jerseys fun.
one, Rutgers. I don't know why, but for some reason, their black jerseys always seem to be really, really awesome. I don't know why. I always like them. Here they are. See if I can make it a little bigger. Hold on.
It looks like
There we go.
a man's in
So,
fire.
These are their black helmets, black jerseys.
I do like that clean helmet.
Yeah,
They're-
that's a
they're-
good
They
look.
always have a clean look. They really do always have a clean look. I wish they were better at football.
I was just going to
I
say the
do
same
too.
thing.
Hey,
My
birthplace of
goodness.
college football too.
They were good for a minute.
They were good for a minute. So those are my
They used-
uniforms of the week.
They used to have a
Greg
fine
Schiano.
freshman basketball team coached by Jim Valvano.
Hey, basketball is coming back
Mhm.
for Rutgers, man. Rutgers had some good teams over the last couple seasons when it
Yeah.
comes to basketball. They just need a
Several.
good football team.
There you go, Marcus. The man, Jeff
Well,
Ryan.
Appreciate it, Jeff.
Speaking of Marcus,
Appreciate it very
Walsh
much,
earlier, the Sox are in some trouble. They dropped their game to the Athletics 2-1,
That's right.
and the Cleveland Guardians are right on their tail now.
Uh-oh.
Did
as
they win again?
Have taken
I think
2 in a
they
row
did.
against the Tigers, so they're nipping right now at that last wild card spot. So all of a sudden, it's going to be a fun, interesting race over there.
Yeah.
They did win again
The
tonight.
Yale West
beat
Jersey
They
got
beat
the
the Tigers
Mariners
4-0.
just
4-0,
like a half
okay.
game
It was
so
2-0
ahead of the
when I finished the match.
Astros. So it's of course Texas is still in it. So and
no,
the
the
Cubs,
Red Sox-
the Cubs have booked
Red
their
Sox
spot
are in
in the
trouble.
postseason today.
Cubs are in.
Cubs are in. How about
Nice.
that?
Go
Hey,
Cubs,
uh,
go,
or
go
top
Cubs,
10.
go.
Most likely be hosting
Four
San Diego.
with the
potentially.
A. God,
Yeah.
they're in trouble. They are in trouble. What shall we
Yeah.
ever do if a Boston team gets in trouble? Oh no.
Well, hey, I
It-
think
it's
I will
gonna
say
be
that
work
right
out.
now, if you look at Boston collectively right now with the Patriots, Bruins both struggling, the Celtics
Yeah,
have
it's as bad as it's
obviously
been.
they've had some injuries. I think it's they've had their turn. So I think that we deserve as someone who roots for a Boston team, some other teams' time in the spotlight, I
I
guess.
think
I
the
mean, I'm
Patriots
sure
are
most
coming back
Boston fans
around,
wouldn't
though.
agree with me.
I
on
think the Patriots are going to be good in a couple years.
couple
I
years.
think
I mean, Drake May's taking some strides. The defense has been decent,
Yeah.
so maybe they'll compete
Vrabel's
this year.
legit.
I think they could. Compete for potentially. I mean, the AFC is incredibly crowded as it is, so it's certainly never easy. But yeah, I mean, it's pennant race time in baseball, and it's one of those fun times of the sports season because obviously football is in the high gear,
Sure
and
is.
just September baseball, especially over those last 2 weeks in the playoffs, are always so exciting. Not as exciting as it was when you had the 1-game playoff, but still, there are some tight races this year in Major League Baseball, which should be a ton of fun, especially that NL West looks like it'll be very exciting. And then I have another interesting point that I saw today. The NCAA has announced today that they will eliminate their spring transfer portal window. So they're going to revamp the timing in which the transfer window happen, which is going to be looks like it's just going to be January. Will be the only time where the transfer portal will be open, or that window will be open in college football instead of in the spring. So yeah, so it's going to be probably a busy time over there in the winter window now with no more spring transfers, and it's going to cause some changes in interesting facets with teams and players, because it looks like there are several schools and several conferences that did not like the move. They want there to be more opportunities for players to transfer, and now it's only going to be one opportunity in the winter now.
Interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Change is going to keep coming to the transfer portal until they figure this whole thing out, and it's going to be messy at times, I'm afraid.
Has been so
I don't know. I don't know where it ends. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a good question.
But we shall see.
I don't think I have an answer to it.
Yeah, I don't think any of us do right now. Well, here we go. Here's a parting thought for you. It doesn't measure up to Marky Mark locking down the Funky Bunch, but our friend Jeff Riley, who offered his congratulations and is giving us play-by-play updates on the Sox in the comments. He got a gold medal this weekend.
Yes.
There he is with his friend Jacob. Jacob, the mascot security for Finnegan.
Mascot security.
Who is going to the Nationals with his pops, but are the global games or whatever it is in Minneapolis. But Jeff competed in the skills competition. He didn't have a unified partner, so he wasn't in the full on golf competition. But he was in the skills, and he edged it out by 1 point. He got the win. So he figured it came down to that one putt that he sunk. So yeah, they have like short putt, long putt, chipping, irons, and drives, and they
like the drive, chip, and putt thing they do, like for.
It's kind of like that. It's like a skills competition, and they score them on each of their shots, and it's cool because then he has like a rubric there that shows that his lowest score was his iron play, so he knows he needs to go work on his iron play and improve that.
Shows you where you want to pinpoint your weaknesses. Where you
I was proud of him. He came to school with his gold medal on Monday. Proudly presented it and got a shout out in the morning announcements. So he was
That's
happy
awesome.
about that.
There you go.
That's a good one to end on. Great show tonight, boys. Congratulations, Marcus, Marky
Thank
Mark,
you very much.
and the Funky Bunch, Sam Wolf. Many happy tomorrows. We look forward to your nuptials. I love impending nuptials, which sounds dirtier than it is.
Yes,
it's very innocent.
Indeed.
But great to talk with Ross Saunders and Nych Underwood. They're always a pleasure. Thanks to all of our sponsors, especially our All-Stars, Mickelson Law Firm, and WHHI TV. Check out the game of the week Friday, the road over in Beaufort Bowl between Battery Creek and Beaufort. That'll be on WHHI TV. And check us out tomorrow night on the Lowco Pigskin Preview Edition of the Lowco Sports Lowdown. We'll tell you about anything else going down around the Lowco, but the main focus will be previewing all these games on the Friday night slate for week 4 of the high school football season. So we'll see you tomorrow night for that. We'll try to get it rolling about 9 o'clock so we can,
Sounds great.
let it breathe a little bit, and we'll see you then. Until then, for Wes Kerr, Max Araj, and Marcus Walsh and his lovely fiance, I'm Justin Jarrett. Till next time, go Lowco.